Let's talk about my favorite subject, our bodies. You know what I realized a couple days ago? I felt so many new codes and deeper moment of awakening and realizing what reality is. And I understood, and not just like understood it, but lived in the knowledge that all of the illness is just an illusion of our conception of it, of how we look at the reality. And I realized that when the body stops being a problem to fix, which is our usual mindset, you see, when we register some kind of symptom in the body, first of all, we called it symptoms. We don't know what it is. We just put the names to random events and we agree that's what all they means. That's all it is. But when we understand something is going on in the body, right away we say it's a symptom. And usually we're scanning the past, and usually we either heard from somebody or saw it somewhere or we experienced it before. So we know it's a problem. But what if in that moment we change our perception, because everything happened in the moment? We can literally, the deeper you go in the reality, the more you understand how you can change everything in the moment. What if it's not a problem to fix? What if a portal? What if it's evolution? What if your cells are transforming? What if the frequency of God, the sun flares, right? The frequency of God, the paradigm is changing now, enters your body, your cells. It's as an electromagnetic wave of new frequency, the God frequency, and pushes away everything that doesn't resonate with it in the material world. Do you understand? So the symptom is not a symptom of illness we're experiencing right now. Those are the symptoms of awakening. And of course, this understanding and this happening when you get the certain stage of awakening. And what helped me is the practices of a present moment. It's when you don't just meditate for an hour, but then the whole day you live in your own matrix illusions, fears of future and past. Those practices help you to stay in sort of like the meditation of the present moment 24 hours. Our problem is we meditate for 1 hour and then 23 hours we create the problems that we solve. But what if we do the opposite? And when I say you make life your meditation, I don't mean that you're becoming somebody who doesn't feel or just sits there and saying Om for 24 hours. I mean, you stay in the present moment, go deeper and deeper. And when these programs, all these fears about your health or about your money, about relationships, when they come in as a programs, as a scanning of the past, what if you can turn them around in the moment and see the truth? What if you can make a new truth that is possible? That's what I realized. And these practices of a present moment were life transforming. From the one stage of awakening, I went to stage where I don't just see and know and feel and live that I am everything, but I could come back to the body, realizing that I am that God in the body. And we all one consciousness, and we are waking up as one consciousness. But we also separate here by our bodies, our consciousness. And it's an amazing feeling. And you realize when you go, and in my Telegram, I'm going to share these present moment practices. Literally, that's all you need to awaken. When you're chasing the information, looking at the gurus, trying to find out what is universe, who you are, what is consciousness, what's up with all of the dimensions. I've been through it. You're looking for information and understanding from the outside. and you're making even more and more kind of like problems for you to solve, for your mind to solve, because you're getting lost with all different information that's coming from awakened people. But what you realize when you get in the present moment, all of these awakened people, they're in a different stage of awakening. And whatever they are telling you, it's true for them in this moment, but it's not necessarily the real, the real truth, right? And you realize actually, so there is no one real truth. Everybody literally creating their own universe. And your thing is, do you resonate with this universe? But the thing is, when you don't get to a certain level of understanding and depth of present moment, I can't tell you, your illness doesn't exist or your symptoms don't exist. They do for you. But when you get where I am, they don't anymore. You realize how you create them in the moment. And then you understand how to change it. And this is amazing, but you can only get to this stage by feeling who you truly are, not collecting the information from other people, but feeling it in your body, coming back to your own body, because our bodies are literally the tool of God that's playing this, that's living this life. We don't need to separate from our bodies, go to the worlds when we talk to civilizations or angels or whatever. We need to come back to our body as that consciousness, God's consciousness in the body. And in my private Telegram group, where I'm going to help us, including me, with that transformation, with that depth of the present moment, with making our new bodies of light, bodies of God that decided to live and experience this material world, not flying somewhere in the different dimensions, but being here. We're going to merge science, soul, and future body, where you will get to this level of understanding and present moment. You will understand what I'm talking about, and you will see it, feel it for yourself. Indeed, those are the symptoms of transformation and not illness. And of course, not everybody will understand that, and this truth is not for everybody. Definitely, if your consciousness still in kind of like 3D dimension, problem solving, fear running reality, this is not going to be the truth for you. But if you feel like it resonates with you, I want to show you the different world. And I want only conscious creators there. And it doesn't matter if it takes me 1 year to get 2 people. This is going to be the place where I will share how to not just collect information and get that viewing of what is going on right now with our transition, with our planetary transition, but you will feel it, that you are the transition. You will feel it, that your body is indeed an amazing, amazing creation. And it's not failing you. It's uplifting you. It's transforming you. Think about it. The illusion of struggle, when we fight a symptom, we feed it with energy. As soon as you felt the system, as soon as you start finding the way how to overcome it, desperately getting too deep into it. I don't say that you don't need to do anything, but don't give in to the illusion of whatever world knows about what's going on with you. Because you You really do not know. The doctors don't know. Nobody knows what's really going on to you. When last September, my doctors told me cancer is everywhere and you're going to die in a couple of weeks, they didn't know what they were talking about. And good for me, my win was that I didn't believe them. I realized, though, that I can die and I faced the death, and I was okay with it because I already knew who I really am, that I am consciousness. But I didn't believe that my body can fail me like that. I didn't. I knew how strong my body is. And, things like cancer, herpes, fatigue, they are not enemies, but dense information fields showing us where the body still plays the old game of fix me, fix me, fix me, something is wrong with you, because it's a program also. It's like such a ancient program like the food is. Eating certain food is going to fix your body, or eating certain food is going to help you. Those are just the programs. And I'm going to make a video about food. The food codes are changing, absolutely. We don't need to be scared of food anymore. Your body is the only one who tells you what foods are good or what bad for you. Even scientists are discovering right now that glycemic index boxes and tables, they don't work anymore, because one person can eat pretty healthy food and have insulin response to it, and somebody can eat Snickers like I did last week and have absolutely normal response, insulin response in their body. Insulin resistance, it's not about what you eat, guys. The food, the illnesses, it's not about what you eat. Yes, it's one of the pieces of the puzzle until you go to a certain level of understanding who you are. But beyond that, it doesn't work like that. Yes, it helps you. My month of me doing some healthy dieting, educating other, months, years and years, it worked for me at that stage. Now, I can eat candy and it's not going to do harm to my body. But, that's the depth of present moment and understanding who you are. Only in that state you can do that. I'm not inviting you to eat candy, guys. So back to illness. Illness becomes real only while we believe it needs to be removed from your body. The more I tried to heal my body through these years, the more exhausted my body became. But when I finally stopped fighting, when they told me I'm dying from cancer, I said, I'm not going to dig into this. Yes, I'm going to do the things that kind of like on the surface to help my body, but not because I'm scared of cancer. I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to read about cancer. I'm going to read, and I'm going to continue reading what can help my body to transform. I was welcoming transformation. I was feeling that God entering myself and everything that doesn't serve, eliminating. I was feeling the cancer is not the illness. It's a transformation. It's a frequency. My cells are transforming. And it's a very rapid transformation. I got it because my old cells and information written in my DNA need to be rewritten really fast. And of course, after the cancer, my awakening was on a speed run, but I don't recommend it for everybody because it's hard. It's very hard. Awakening is hard, despite what people and who talk to like angels and angels are just the programs too. When you understand what everything is, you understand that this awakening journey is not for faint heart. So all of these butterflies and you need to adore and accept everybody, it's such a bullshit. You will not awaken until you accept all of the darkness that lives in yourself and in your mind and in the whole world. We can help the body. I'm not saying don't do anything, but only from love, not fear. The difference, let me show you what the difference is. Fear says, if you don't do this, it will get worse. Love and God in you says, this will feel better. It's just transformation. You're evolving, dear. Sometimes helps look like warmth, water, breath, stillness. Sometimes even medications, supplements. Yes, and your body will be your best advisor. The environment around you. Now, only thing I have to do is to send the request to my higher self and say, what does my body need at present moment? And all of a sudden, I'll then get the information. I will get the download. I will get even the video. Information doesn't come to you just because. It comes for a reason. And you only understand how it works, and you get all of the help from your higher self when you are in this present moment. Again, I'm inviting you to my Telegram. That's where we're gonna learn. Just 8 weeks, we're gonna learn how to get in this present moment enough that it's gonna be your last course. You don't need gurus anymore to understand how it works. It's like internal Google turns on in your own body. Recently I saw a video about people talking about parasites again, blood cumin oil suppositories. And my mind, as a practitioner, this program is so real, so deep. It says, you should try it, you should try it. I always try. I always like to get the new information. How do I heal my body? How do I heal my body? But at that moment, with awakened mind in the present moment, I understood that was just how I usually, acted. Now what I need, not the oil, but peace. Leave your body alone. That's what my higher self told me. And I could listen to it because I was in the present moment. So let's look at the new perspective. In the old paradigm, we treat the body. In the new one, we evolve with it, helping it. The body help you, you help the body. Symptoms are not errors. They truly not. We're beyond that, guys. In May 2025, May 5th, we crossed that threshold where the symptoms were the illness. Now, I'm inviting you to look at the new perspective. And it doesn't mean not to go to a doctor or not to help your body. I was still listening to the doctors were advising me to do the radiation or something else. Okay? You still do you. You don't just transition, I go to the doctor and, I'm going to pretend I am God and nothing hurts. No, it's not like that. You will feel that transition. I can help you with that transition. But just welcome the understanding. What if I'll help my body not to get rid of symptom, not to get rid of a problem, health problems. I'll help it to evolve and transform. Everything will feel lighter. In that moment, I was no longer a patient of cancer clinic. I was the architect of a new form of life. And that prognosis of me living a couple weeks didn't come true. It's been a year ago. In 2 months after that prognosis, they told me 90% of my cancer reversed. My brain is clear. My spine is clear. It was amazing. When you live in that frequency of trust, everything you need arrives naturally, without struggle or resistance. Remember, guys, if you're struggling, if you feel like the whole world against you, you are sleeping in your own fears and illusions. In this new world, the breath becomes medicine, silence becomes support, and the body becomes a portal of human evolution. Your body is not the enemy. It simply remembers how to be light, and it's a painful process. Don't believe anybody who say awakening is loving the whole world only. That's a bullshit. Awakening is tough sometimes. Yes, you have the moments when energy of God comes in and you feel like the whole world is you. You're loving, you creating. But then some things don't resonate sometimes with that energy because our bodies are darkness. They are matter. We are 50% light, 50% darkness. And then all of your little demons in your body mobilize. They don't want to leave. And the demons are just programs, guys. They're literally the code we're written by ourselves when we came to this reality. All of the civilizations, angels, everybody that you praying and you feel like they're helping you, they are part of your consciousness. They're helping you because you gave them that task. They are your programs. You are that powerful. You have no idea who you really are. And that awakening to your real self, it's sweet, it's empowering, but it's also tough and very painful. And when you're feeling like all of these people awakening, they're feeling amazing, they are just like loving the whole world. Why am I suffering? Why am I sick? Why is this happening to me? Because, baby, this is the part of awakening nobody tells you about. Because I gave you a go online and tell you, hey, I'm suffering. Come suffering with me. Will you believe me? No, you're not going to come, right? But if I tell you I feel amazing, and I healed my body, I manifested cars and all of that, you'd be like, oh, I'll be with her. But the reality is I have both. I am alive. I am God or part of God, whatever is more comfortable for you, in this body. I am real. I am raw. I wanted to be in this body, and I'm not gonna give it up easily. I'm not going to betray it because it didn't betray me in the third dimension. It absorbed all of my fears, all of my problems. What did we do? We had a problem we betrayed ourselves. We couldn't solve. We betrayed ourselves. We've been the good girl when we needed to scream and tell people to go away. And what did our body do? It absorbed, it absorbed, it absorbed. It let you live and not to go absolutely crazy. That's all what happened. And now it's time. The God coming and He is freeing our bodies. And it can be tough. This is when you go through the dark night of the soul, where your body is failing, when your finances is failing, where your relationship is failing. This is just the stage of awakening, baby. But it's your choice. Either you're going to sit in this for like years and years, or we can unite our forces and you can, I'll show you how to overcome it in days. You don't have to be in the loops of your own fears for years. It's time. It's time to change our perception of this world. It dearly loves you because it is you. The environment around you is literally alive. It talks to you. Your body talks to you. The only problem where you are in the illusion, in Maya, in whatever your mind creates for you. You're either in the past or in the future. Yes, if there is some wounds in your past, you need to go and clear them, but it doesn't need to take years with a psychologist. It doesn't. It can be done a lot faster, guys. All right, that's it for today. That's it about the bodies and illnesses and transformations. I love you so much. When you get to that feeling, when you don't separate yourself from other outside world, even your own body, you realize how everything, the whole world, your world, is taking care of you, and your body is taking care of you. Love you. Bye-bye. Oh, and sign up to my Telegram. And of course, one little reminder, it's always good to reply with the comments, reply with the, like, because that's exchange of the energy. When you're just consuming information, you're giving up your energy. When you give in return, that's the law of giving and receiving. When you consume, and you don't give back, you don't pay, or you don't, appreciate somebody, the creator, with a like or something like that, it's just you consuming and you wasting your energy, and you like, where's my energy? Oh, we're gonna do the whole webinar about energy, guys. I'll show you how to bring the energy back in your body. But I have to mention, in November, there's going to be a lot of fatigue. And this is one of the symptoms that God entering your body. But you can help your body to absorb that energy, that electromagnetic field, safer, faster, and more freely, without too many symptoms. And fatigue is just one of the symptoms of transformation. Listen to your body, especially right now in November. Get some rest. Use some, go to my Instagram. What I'm going to do, the links are all under the video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share all of the tinctures and beautiful cocktails that I use to help my body to gain the energy, to support the energy. But no, some days, no matter what you do, guys, it's absolutely normal. The energy comes so high, then the day after, you just must lay down in your bed. Tell everybody you're sick and just lay down. Well, don't tell everybody you're sick, but just, because that's, again, betraying yourself and lying. Tell them like it is, that your body must have rest right now. Just lay down. Choose yourself. That's what your body needs. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose pleasure. Choose rest. Choose joy. Choose calmness. Choose present moment. Come join me. I'll show you how. You don't need more information. You need connection to the present moment. When you just sit down and meditate, it's not connection to the present moment. The present moment should be 24/7 in your day. And that's when awakening happens faster. And that's when you finally get in tune with your body. All right. Love you so much. Bye-bye.